Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be covering problem set 2.4, and yeah, let's get right into it. So number 12. Solve A equals P plus PRT for R, given that A equals 516, P equals 300, and T equals 8 years. Express R as a percent. Alright, so first of all, we're going to plug in everything that we know. So we know that A is equal to $516, so we're going to put 516 for A. P is equal to $300, so we're going to put in 300 for A. And then we do not know R, but we do know that T is equal to 8 years. I forgot the over 100, so it's R over 100. Whenever you're doing this, so whenever you're doing like these P plus PRT stuff, or like whenever you're solving for R, you want to write it as R over 100. In my experience, I think it's been easier writing it as R over 100, but it's your personal preference. So 516 minus 300 is gonna get you to 216, and then we know that 300 times 8 is 2400 times R over 100. Oops, that looks really bad. Okay, so R over 100, and then we can cross out the two zeros, and then you get R is equal to 216 over 24, which is equal to 9. So our value for R is 9%, and we can check that by using a calculator. So we should do the P plus PRT first. So that's we should do the PRT first. So that's 300 times 8 is equal to 2400, which is exactly what we got. And then now for the R, it is 0.09, since it's 9%. And then we get 216, but we forgot to add the P, which gets us to $516. So our answer is correct. Next problem. So the next problem is, how long will it take $700 to triple itself at 5% simple interest? So tripling $700 is basically doing 700 times 3, which is equal to 2100. And we need to gain $1,400 in order to get to the $2,100 for the tripling of the $700. Yeah. So our A is going to be $1,400, and then our P is obviously $700. So 700, and then you would do times 0.05%. I mean, you could do that, or you could also do the 5 over 100 like I told you in the last problem, and then you times that with the T. So once again, we don't know T, we just have to solve for that. Sorry for this, for the keyboard pop-ups, but yeah. So that, cross out the two zeros, you get 7 times 5 times T, so you get 1400 times 35 T. Simplify, you get T is equal to 1400 over 35, and we can check what that is by dividing 1435. So that is 40. So our answer for T is 40 years, and we can check that by plugging it into the calculator. So we get 40 times 35. Yes, since it's 700 times 5 over 100, we'll just do the 700 and then times 0.05, which is exactly the same thing as 5 over 100, which is equal to $1,400, which is exactly what we need. So, next problem. So, problem set number 54. We see that there's an image. We have Tyrone moving on a moped, going 18 miles per hour that way, and then Tina going 14 miles per hour the other way. So, the problem is, Tyrone leaves City A on a moped traveling towards City B at 18 miles per hour. At the same time, Tina leaves City B on a bicycle traveling towards City A at 14 miles per hour. The distance between the two cities is 112 miles. How long will it take before Tyrone and Tina meet? So what we're going to do is, we know that their distance is going to be the same. We just don't know the time. So we're going to make a table / chart. So we're going to have Tyrone and then Tina. Okay, so we are going to have the speed. I'm going to put speed for that, for S for speed, and then we're going to have time, and then we're going to have distance. Total. Sorry for that messed up. Oh. So we know the total distance is 112 miles. Let's put T as X. Should be the same for both because they're going to meet up at one point. So we know the speed for Tyrone is 18, and then the speed for Tina is 14. So we're going to get 18x, which is equal to, or not equal to, but we're going to have 18x and 14x. And then we need that to equal 112, right? So, and the reason it's 112 is because if one person is, so say Tyrone travels this much, say he travels halfway, and then, which is obviously not true, he did not travel halfway, and then say Tina also travels halfway, that's equal to 112 miles. And if Tyrone travels 3/4 of the way, and then Tina travels 1/4 of the way, that's equal to 112 miles. So that's why we need the total distance to be 112 miles. So we're going to do 18x plus 14x is equal to 112. We're going to get 32x is equal to 112. And then we're going to get x is equal to 3.5, which is 112 over 32. Let me just double check on that with the calculator. So 112, divide that with 32, and that's 3.5, which is what we want. So that's perfect. And they're going to meet up in 3.5 hours. So that is our answer. So our next problem, and I think this one's our last. Suppose that you have a supply of 30% solution of alcohol and a 70% solution of alcohol. How many quarts of each should be mixed to produce 20 quarts? This is supposed to be that is 40% alcohol. So what we're going to do is 30%, and then we're going to have X because we don't know how much solution we need to mix in for 30% and 70%. But we know that the total is 20 quarts. So we're going to do 30% of X, and then we're going to do the plus 70% of 20 minus X is equal to 40% of the 20 quarts. So we're going to change all of this into decimals. We're going to get 0.3x plus 0.7x is equal to, so 0.4 times 20 is equal to 8. So we're going to get And then we know that 0.3 plus 0.7 is 1. So we're going to get 1x is equal to 8. Since we know that 1x is also equal to x, it's the same thing, we are going to get x is equal to 8. So, sorry for these keyboard pop-ups. So you should mix 8 quarts into the 30% solution. So 8 quarts there, and then the rest 12 go there into the 70% solution. Oops, that's a G, not a Q. Quarts. So, and we all know that 12 plus 8 is equal to 20. So yeah, that is it. That's the last one. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, it would be great if you hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button for me. That would be great. Also, I'm super sorry that I did not upload for such a long time. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back onto a daily upload schedule. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.